Right. Alive. Greetings and welcome all to my end of the year live stream. I figured about doing just something small and nothing too intense. So let's do something I intended to do some time ago, but just never really got around to it again. Let's see. I wanted to do something silly. Let's wash SpongeBob SquarePants. Ooh. Sure, Patrick. That's exactly why the dirt came here. So, a lot of stuff to take care of. A long extension. Do we have any music for this? I don't think I turned it off or anything. Because there is no real music going on. Well, that won't do, will it? Hang on just a second while I go find something to play. There. But it's a little louder. Ooh. Come really high. Makes sense, I guess, since we're underwater. So finish cleaning off this little booth. Hang on. There. Oh. Right. Don't want to have the cameras shaking about violently if I clean into a spot. That tends to make you a little bit nauseous. Here we go. Finish cleaning the pineapple. Hello, kids. Who lives in a dirty pineapple under the sea? But yeah. Many things I will consider actually playing for the live stream and all that after the slight fiasco that was oxygen not included. I could always go into the thing that has been teased to do. I mean, I do own Elden Ring, not the DLC, mind you. But frankly, I don't think I'm good enough to do that. In this box. Imagination. Hello, Leon Troll. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a good week. So far the cleaning has been easy enough. There's just regular pond scum. Don't need any special cleaners. What am I not getting? Thing? Pineapple should be relatively clean. Alright, this being an end of the stream. Do any of you have any specific questions? Feel free to ask. As long as it's not too personal, I don't mind answering questions. Specifically about any games I've played this year. And you can't give any opinions on games I have not played, because that would not be fair. Like, for instance, I have not yet played Space Marine 2. So I can't give you any answers on that one. Thanks, Mr. Swagpants. I guess you would agree with Patrick on that one. Yeah, it makes sense that you would be friends with the dirt. Might need the scaffolding to get the top bits. Let's make sure that we got all the bottom. Cleaned out. Yeah, there's definitely some panels I cannot reach from below. Hope the windows are also out of my reach. Like we're getting, yeah, this is slightly closer. Keeping this one, but let's get the scaffolding in place. Let's change the nozzle or the extension. Yeah, 2024 has definitely been a very interesting year for games. So many ups, so many downs. And that's just Helldivers 2. A game which I still play to this day. Managed to reach level 150, so finished that progression. I was just in guns, bots and squids. The Illuminate invasion has indeed, well, been around, I guess. What does it say it's an invasion? They have not actually taken any real space yet. Just mostly just been attacks on separate colonies all over the place. And while they surely do a lot of damage, they have not actually taken any territory. Both weird and slightly frustrating. Well, the palm fronds must be still dirty on the other side and can't clean them from here. I think I've got everything I can get in here. Most ideal position to do this. A little bit too close. Let's get all the way stubby. For other games, I mean, I had some fun with Dungeons 4. And I am aware they have DLC. I think I'm gonna stick to my policy as the same way I did with Dungeons 3 and wait for all of the DLC to release so I can get it all in one go. Especially with this new extra difficulty mode that they've got going on. Got a little bit too close to the top of the crown. See to get the pineapple leaves. That is just still dirty. Something. Still something on top. are a little bit too far away again. It looks like that is clean. Let's get down from here. Very methodical about this. What is left? Right. I could double jump. Okay. Still something on the garage door. Okay. Seeing anything. Ah, that's the garage door. And the path still needs more cleaning. Still one stepping stone left. And that's one done. And 5 more panels still need to. Light them up, please. Slightly longer extension. Okay. 2 more panels. Guessing it's this one. Move the scaffolding. Bottom panels and panels here. Done. Let's do bottom panels first. Okay, top panel. Right, portal frames. That one I sort of get. Those are difficult to clean. That's one. I can't get from this angle. That's the window as well. Grab the ladder for this. Okay, what's left? Looks like we got everything from SpongeBob's house. Move over to Patrick's Rock. It's pretty relatively easy. Yeah, the stubby is fine. Yeah. Among other games I've not yet played, considering the music I've turned on for this, I've not yet played Frostpunk 2. Not heard anyone complain about that one, so I guess it gets good. probably have lots of friends there, Patrick. So you'll be hard pressed to find a dirt singular. Might wonder how you got this dirty in the first place. One bin. Where does this one still have dirt? Nowhere. I can open the house up. Well, we'll do that in a moment. First we need to finish the outside. Oh. Lobby. On the new dirt on the rock itself. We want to finish the outside before I touch the inside. A weather vane. Alright, well. Finally. Right. Time to hunt for specks of dust on the rock itself. Oh, I think we've cleaned the top well enough. Change the nozzle slightly more blast. Finally. There we go. Slightly more extension. Patrick. Definitely let things go. Ah, so. That just leaves the hinge. It's pretty clean on this side. Okay, that's Patrick's house done. All that remains now is Squidward's house. I know Squidward's gonna give me a message. I mean, of all the people, I figured Squidward would be the one to keep his house fairly clean. They'll seem to be the type for that. Did you know, SpongeBob? How do things end up like this? Alright, so I guess I can see what happened then. That would explain why none of these stains are too difficult to get rid of. Mostly just dirt that they spread up against the buildings. The leaf blower. What else is dirty about the bicycle? Hello Elsie, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just doing some casual relaxing washing. Getting SpongeBob and his friends' houses back into a state that they should be happy with. Well, mostly I guess. Squidward was never really happy. Also casually talking about games. Games we played, games we haven't played. I mean, I'm mostly doing the talking when I'm talking. So far, things have been very quiet, really. Not even all that many requests for people for me to play their games. I mean, we've had a few request, of course. The houses of Caldera comes to mind. I think the walls of Glistenfeld were also this year. Fun enough in their own right. I obviously have not played them since because I just haven't had the time to delve into such games, but you know. So even more recently, such as River Towns or Osmo Tiles, which I uploaded yesterday. Although admittedly that was more because it just looked like fun, not because it was any particular sponsorship deal. Getting kind of funny when people are sending me messages. We know you like playing these games. Oh really? Do you? Based on what exactly? Just because you see me play Terrascape, Wastelander? That's why you think that? Because I don't mind playing those games. Then again, I also got an offer to play some Creeper World XC, or X, I don't know. And while that game does kind of look fun, I just can't handle the strain on that. So I didn't engage that one. Although I do say the game does look fun. So if you're a fan of Creeper World, World Ixie probably would be a fun time for you. I'd go on and eat the ladder. Maybe the shorter extension is more appropriate here. I mean, it does concern me a little bit that I apparently have a brand of some kind. People can phone in on for purposes of promoting their stuff. People from a channel as small as I. Although, we did pass the 4,000 subscriber mark, so I guess we are on the bigger side of the smaller channels. Sort of. I mean, I don't know what's big anymore these days. Sure, having millions of subscribers would be fun and all that. What am I gonna do? Create quality content? I don't have time for that. Sounds like it would take a lot of work. And I don't have the editing skills of someone like Martin Tito Pants or Russian Badger. Or Soviet Womble. And yeah, I am just casually naming people that I actually do watch time to time. Then again, those videos are also a lot more different energy. We will need the scaffolding, get on top. About as close as we're gonna get. So far it's just been Patrick and SpongeBob talking. But Squidward wants to get a word in. I mean, his house is also on the line here. Go old stubby. It's probably best if you don't think too hard about it. I mean, if I move in a certain direction, you can also see that I'm currently wearing a fish costume, apparently. I think. Then again, water in the SpongeBob universe is also a little bit weird. Because they do acknowledge that it exists, but it doesn't never behave like water. Really, it only comes up whenever they visit Sandy. And all of a sudden, they remember that they are water creatures. They need the water to breathe. Let's to the top bit. I mean, it's especially weird in the episode where SpongeBob and crew go to the beach. Like, what kind of water are they playing in then? Maybe it's that kind of water we're using to clean the stuff. It's a different type of water, perhaps. Make the leap, and it did not run fast enough. So a little bit stubbier. Yeah. 2024 has certainly been a year of all time. And I have no idea what 2025 is going to bring. There's certainly not any titles coming up that I am particularly looking forward to. It's mostly continuations of what we currently have. Like, I am kinda looking forward to what ever Helldivers is gonna think up for their first anniversary. But we'll see. I mean, we're still in the middle of a storyline, so probably not all that much gonna happen. Personally, it went okay. I mean, no major setbacks so far. Things have just been plugging along. Business as usual. That's about as good as we're going to get on top. Well, successful is of course relatively speaking. Like, I have no idea what a successful is. I never really feel successful in any way. Just doing what I'm doing. Nobody really tells me that I need to stop. I mean, sure, you get the occasional comment saying, well, you talk too much. You're not doing this right. Well, actually, no, that's not really true. Nobody really has outright said, you're doing this wrong. Or along the line of, well, you could probably be doing this a little efficiently. You probably forgot this. And yeah, usually they're right. Like, I'm not really complaining about any of that too much. And specifically, for instance, in the Lands of Lore 3 playthrough that I'm doing right now, it's very difficult for me to find proper playthroughs of that, just in case there is something I'm missing. So I am getting some good help from a fan of the game that is also sort of playing along. Although, if I have one complaint about it, is that they write these essay-long comments underneath the videos, which mostly just contain useful tips and all that, but also kind of start pushing spoilers, let's put it that way, which suddenly grated me a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind if they're helping out. Certainly with Lands of Lore 3, because that game is buggy as all hell, and I have no idea how to play efficiently. But you kinda need to stop short on just giving me a complete playthrough, play-by-play playthrough, because then it just starts to feel like you're just wanting me to play the way you want me to play. And I just can't have that. But overall, I just hope someone finds my playthroughs interesting enough to watch. That they get something out of it. I know I'm not really doing anything particularly fancy with my videos. Yeah, that is something that does kind of happen. I mean, I have some very dedicated watchers sometimes. Like the Lands of Lore 3 thing is the one thing, and then also there's this guy watching my Dungeons 4 playthrough all the way through. Several episodes a day, it seems. And they always have at least 1 or 2 comments per video, which I kind of appreciate, because, you know, that gives me another bit of bit for the algorithm and all that. Do feel free to place comments on videos, even if it's just for the algorithm, you know. I am also at the mercy of that. Yeah. Not like I'm really suffering money-wise or anything. But I'm certainly not getting rich from anything I'm getting from YouTube. Right, let's get a little bit more attention. The window is clean. The head stuff, they will not be clean after this. But at least it's just a single thing. If we finish this window. The window frame should almost be completely clear. Alright. Down to the last few items. Well, I would need a very specific reason why I would want to go to the US. And, well, I'm a little hesitant to travel. Partially because I don't have anyone that can look after Tiki. So my best option would then be to leave her in a hospital, in a pet hospital, which I'd rather not do. This is not like I can dump her on any of my relatives. There's just the head left. Let's actually do the bicycle first. Where are you still dirty? That's the bicycle. Just the head. Yeah, the pet pension place. And I just feel I can't do that to her. I mean, she's certainly gonna be mad at me if I do it. Really gets plenty upset when I take her to the vet. But I know that's just an excuse. It's not really an obstacle. I don't know. Looks like this side is pretty much clean. I'm really just looking for the last final percentage. Get the light slightly longer extension. Woo! Look at that. All done. Oh, so Squidward does actually get a thing in. It's just the bus, we'll probably can do it relatively quickly. but we don't need the long extension. No, that's alright, Squidward, we don't have to... You don't have to tell a joke. Yeah. Perhaps getting outside would be a good idea for me to do at some point. Meeting some friends. Any friends, really. In this year, the only real reason to go outside is just to meet with family so far. And work, but that's for different reasons. And most vehicles in this game are not that difficult to clean. Right up until you get to the last little details, which is usually where you have to crawl underneath something to get to the finer bits. Like the undercarriage of this thing, probably. But since vehicles are usually smaller, that's not that big a concern. Yeah, that's not something I do really, see. I don't like traveling per se. Like the only real reason why I would do a detour with driving or anything is because I had a flat battery and I needed it to recharge. Which incidentally did happen to me on the vessel recently. Yeah, I don't do detours. I mean, I like my city, but I do not like getting lost in it. That's already way too easy for me. I am a creature of comfort after all. I like sitting in my house. Everything I want close at hand. Yeah, I know that's what it's for. But you misunderestimate my ability to not be able to read it right. Even if it is clear as day. But I'm just not much of a tour person or some kind, so that's why I don't really fancy traveling all that much. Because I don't really care to go to a city just to look at things. Oh, cool, they have a church. I have one of those in my hometown. I mean, yeah, that is not nice to say, but, you know, I really couldn't care less about the architecture of a place. There's never really a reason for me to visit. Inside of most of the tires. I know, let's see. I know I'm self-sabotaging here. I'm not that hurt that I never meet new people. I guess I'm just too scared. Scared to change things. Afraid that things might break. Anything I do has to be motivated in some way. Yeah. I know. I understand your reasoning. Need to get out of your comfort zone. But I'm thinking, why can't you make the zone more comfortable? Away. It's okay, I see. I do appreciate that you think of me. Perhaps if I can finally convince myself to do something fun, perhaps I will. I mean, I kind of already kicked myself for just not committing to going to the PDX con, where I could have met Mouse. What else is left? Yeah, a few things still. Portal frames. But yeah, I'm also not really complaining that I'm not meeting new people. I don't feel lonely. I feel frustrated at life sometimes. But then so does everybody. So what special right do I have to complain? Right, so what's left? The panel, which one is still dirty? Where is the dirt? Air panel. Fill this thing. Panels. Yeah. Well, I would need to get way more streamlined about how I do stuff. And I'm kind of a mess in that way. And sure, I've not missed any uploads yet, but if I want to do any extracurricular stuff, I would need to work ahead. Well, I would not do travel blogs, for instance. I would not know what to say on those. Portal frames. Probably dirty on the inside. The bottom. Shit! Yeah. And there's also, of course, a little bit of the family angle. I need to find a time where I'm relatively confident I can leave my family in a state where I don't have to be there for them. Or mostly my mother, really. Yeah. Because she's getting ever slightly worse at technology every day, it seems. Which other portal frame is still dirty? Just this one? No, that one. Where are you dirty? Something on the side. Let's go with the full muzzle. And that does suggest it is. You know, I almost saw this and thought of that. I saw one of those Zendesk question marks on Helldivers. I may have been playing too much of that game. Something is still dirty. What is dirty? Give me the ping. Give me the ping. Come on. Give me the ping, you bastard. Right. Open nozzle time. Leave that for a moment. Pretty sure I've got the front in the done. On wheel, which one is it? Alright. Windscreen frame. Which do I reckon nozzle? The ladder to the front if I can. Alright, just the one portal frame. Just you. Woo. Thanks, Squidward. Right, well, not gonna bother with the Krusty Krab, so second I switch out something a little different. I think we've heard enough of this soundtrack, much as good as it is. Let's go for something else different. But anyway, so from how I hear you tell it, then see, you have got a plan for us, our entire friend group, to have a meetup of some kind. We can all get together and meet stuff. Well, perhaps. Perhaps we will do that in some time. But anyway, let's play a game that I picked up in the winter sale now. Pacific Drive. I heard good things about this one. Can be a bit spooky at times. I'm not usually a fan of spooky games, but you know what? Why not? I have never played this before, so... let's go with the standard experience. Let's see what this does. In 1947, the Olympic Peninsula became the staging ground for a promising... As rumors of its utopian creation spread, so did stories about overnight evacuations of disappearances of... In 1955, the government walled off a section of the peninsula to establish the Olympic Exclusion Zone. For 30 years, the zone's borders grew, until the government withdrew and sealed every access. What happened inside was never disclosed. Right then. No, it's a valiant attempt and all that. I do appreciate the thought, Prince. I mean, the way my life currently is, I have things perhaps a little bit too planned out, I suppose. Everything is in such a neat schedule that I can't find time to do anything else. This is a problem. I guess we go off-road then. Someone else clearly has. Get to safety. Well, that's easier said than done.
Someone out there? Hello? Could have sworn never mind. Francis, the radar's acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago. Yes, it's back. It's back. This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone Sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around Sector E. Hey, Francis, come here. Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there. Hey, we got a live one. Hey, do you copy? Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
They don't have a transmitter. We won't hear a thing back.
Huh. But if they're stranded, could they, they're from outside? They're a preacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's gotten into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
I probably should put the car in park. Was this thing has fuel then? Let's move.
Whoa, wait, hold the phone. There it is again, that blip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where? I'm kidding. Could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way. No way. Do not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time? Holy Christ! No one's had working wheels in here for ages. Boy, I'd kill to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the creature needs to get to safety. Then we will think whether that car is a remnant or not.
In my heart of hearts, I already know. They're back, baby.
Maybe you know, but I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm going. That feels like something broke. The car doesn't really want to steer anymore. I guess we still have all four wheels, but I suppose we have a flashlight or something on the way into the building. All right.
Who's there? The shop. It's been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head. It's an emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. We sent a breacher to your garage on official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and will,
Check off the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
right, like I said, super official zone business. Protocol, demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes and...
That voice goes like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone. Unfortunately, the barrier wall is as fortified against breaches trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours. What? You need help? There's a headset somewhere in the garage. Put it on. The built-in diagnostic will tell you what needs fixing up.
I'd love to, but I don't see anything that looks like a map. Ah, this thing, right. fix the car. Well... We did lose a wheel. Ah, it's the same dang wheel. Well, that makes sense. Didn't look like it was a particularly strong wheel. After replacement door. Friendly dumpster. Oh. A crew door? that's neat. Let's look for missing still some parts. We did pick up the spare tire. Wheel. Mechanics kits. Have a tire. That from boxes. Craft mat. Be able to make stuff. Oh, we're in.
There's a little prototype of mine in the garage. The Arc device. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit. This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety. Heck, you should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention. I'll tell you more about it if you live long enough to use it.
Right, so what else can I make? Not a lot. Well, as long as we're here, I should probably get the last fuel out of the broken down car. It's not gonna need the fuel.
If you're all set, take a look at the projector against the wall. This is the zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye, and it does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now. And that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The Arc device in your car will then show you where you need to go. Off you go. Make a left out of the garage, follow the access road.
Alright, time to display how bad I am at taking directions from navigation. Take a left. Let's forget that there is a way to go left here. Right, hang on. Got to turn something off. Gameplay. Holes. About 0. Do not vibrate my controller. I'm not using one. I hate it when games do not give you the option to just turn that off. Yeah, that probably needs to happen. Fine, 11, I don't care about any. Fine, I'll just put the controller on a pad. But I'm disappointed in you, game. Do not make me... Why do I have to take accommodations for that when I just want to turn it off? I do not want a rumbly controller. Traveling. Radio station.
Okay, newbie. I'll keep this simple. Don't want to overwhelm that little brain of yours. You'll need a few things to rebuild the antenna at the garage. First on the list is plasma. The woods are littered with plasma generators. Look for a research trailer or a spark tower. But that's those antenna things zapping you when you get too close. Both are always accompanied by plasma generators. The ARC device is picking up on some plasma generators nearby. Your headset has a built-in scanner. Use it on the plasma generator, and it'll figure out the tools you need.
Let's have a look around. Scanning everything. Might have to a little bit more economical with the space. We'll see. clear out all these messages so I get overwhelmed by them. Summer tire. Probably better than a spare tire. Yep. Does look like it. And looks like there's more tires to be found. Like. Well, I guess they needed the generators when they were still here, but since it's been abandoned, I guess nobody really cared about what would happen to the generators afterwards. Beyond that, it's just, you know, anyone's guess. That's so... aid station coupon. So, how do I get this thing out? Impact hammer for that?
Looks like it's ripe for the picking. Can't get at it with your hands, though. An impact hammer will do the trick.
We just made that. Did I not just make this? There we go.
Look at you, out in the zone all on your own. They grow up so fast, don't they? And I'll be back at the helm. Been a long time, old gal. Didn't think we'd talk again after that whole Sasquatch incident.
Yes, I was hoping to go another decade without hearing your voice again. What, did you finally talk Francis to death?
Hello to you too, Oppie. And no, I'm still here.
Right back. Ah, let's smash the thing. Hello, Killer Man. Having a long sleep, eh? Yeah. I played around a bit with Powerwash Simulator, cleaning up some of SpongeBob's mess, and now I felt like taking a spin at a game that I picked up in the winter sale. Still getting used to the controls and all that. This is our first expedition, so you know. Did I drop it? I dropped it. Pick that up in the move. But can I open it? Yes. We have a flashlight on this thing. Didn't say anything. Doesn't lock it. Might have a blueprint for a flashlight. Well, not all us.
I bet you're dying to hear all about the remnants by now.
Oh, can you not? I'm a little busy trying to keep them alive.
I'll keep to the basics, I promise. They deserve to know what they're getting into.
Fine. I'm giving you 60 seconds.
That is not nearly enough time to get...
55 seconds and counting.
Okay. The remnants, in short, they're old objects that do all sorts of weird things. They bind themselves to people, and you're the latest victim. You and the car are inseparable now, so get acquainted. Once the remnant is bound to someone, they become gradually more obsessed with it. It takes over the victim's mind, until they go crazy and run off into the zone with it. No one has ever been able to resist its siren call. That fixation is probably worming its way into your brain as we speak. This is the first time we've ever got our hands on one. But we know all about the past remnants, and oh gosh, this one time it materialized as an old copper kettle, and the tea that came out of that thing, it was...
And now I'm splitting the transmissions going to your receiver. Anything critical to your immediate needs will broadcast directly and immediately to your radio and headset. Anything not mission critical will be on a low priority frequency. Those transmissions will be recorded and indexed for you to listen to at your leisure. And by low priority, I mean just about everything that comes out of Tobias's mouth.
Alright, let's dump off some goods. Gotta keep enough space for our gear. Let's put the pry bar here. Item in side pocket. We'll need to probably make a new wrapper at some point. Put the impact hammer on 4. Alright, there you go. Anything else here? Doesn't look it. Oops. Clearly, I do not know how to use this. Not bother. Check if this is useful. Fire looks good. tools for that. So no way to just take the wheels off a car. These tires look fine, so why would I really want to break them? I guess we just scrap them. Craft entirely new tires out of this. Alright, scrapper is gone. Make a new one. Here. I don't suppose I can make a rear bumper or anything, right? And let's make a crude bumper. Oh, right. Is there any fuel in this thing? There is. Right, let's take it with us. Okay, that's all I can take. Pointer. Oh well, at least we have a fuel can. Anything else that needs scanning? That's... So, we can only make a crude stuff in a moment. Well, we can make one. So. That's... We Frankenstein this car back together. Did I not scan this? Well, for sure I did. You can rescan things. I'm curious, can I make a panel for that? Well, I'm out of plastic, but... Alright. And I think... I can move the car up a little further. Yeah, we still need to replace a couple of panels. I guess I need to find the blueprint for a trunk. Let's park here. What do we have in this car? Lots of flares. Well, nobody needs it, so I'll take it. Also plenty of fuel in there, but we are not really needing fuel. No. Okay, use all my stuff. Did I drop them all? I mean, I wouldn't put it past me to accidentally drop my flares all over the floor, but doesn't matter. You can find more. What's in here? Darkness. Come on. And food. Alright. Guess that is useful for something. Now this place, radiation. A cooler there that I probably won't take with me. That's unusual. How difficult can it be to break into a chain link fence place? Well, I do have a battering ram, so. There. Everything is a weapon if you just, you know how to improvise. I guess we can't go inside. Doesn't look like there is a way to open this door. Oh well, let's move on to the next area then. So we go. We are currently down here, so we need to go north. Guessing we need to follow the road. So I'll need to do a turn. Is this the right way? No, that's the wrong way. Ooh. See? No, oh, forgot. The car off. It's just the same thing. But there was something flashing up here before. I don't see anything. Yeah. Let's leave, let's leave. I'm going to get paranoid. So we follow this road. Alright, that's one of those zappy towers. I think. Which will need the impact hammer. Alright, let's run. Hopefully that didn't hurt us too much. No fuel in here. No tires. Well, we need to get past this, so should probably take out all these towers. I get a feeling that my car probably doesn't like getting zapped. I'll save the MRE for later.
Well, it looks like you're near one of the old Gorilla radio stations. That ought to be prime pickings for antenna parts. I've loaded its approximate location to your map. Look for an antenna tower up on a hill somewhere.
So far, so good. Trying to fill up on stuff.
My, where are our manners? Driver, we never introduced ourselves. Not really. Tobias Barlow, former Artem maintenance manager. Oh, and, here with me is Dr. Francis Cook.
I was a R&D scientist researching limb technology right here in the zone.
We live right in the mid-zone. Just a hop, skip, and a jump over another big old wall from where you're at. Oh, and that old bat over there? That's Dr. Ophelia Turner, former director of research and development herself. The mother of limb technology, the maven of electromagnetism.
That's enough.
Resident party pooper.
Here we have panels. Everything. Right, so alright. That is indeed what I thought it was then. Right. I guess that makes our car in more or less good condition. I mean, the rear end is a little bit rough. We do have some we have some repair goo. That should at least hold for now. There. Car is now at least in functional condition. Try to get through here without any further damage. This thing is not designed for off-roading. I do hope to explore roads along the way. Like another outpost of some kind. What was that? Yes, yes. Nothing weird about that. Through my hands. Meeting minutes, September 16th, 1949. Agenda: celebration of foundation of SR. What our future will look like, addressed by Ophelia Turner. Open ideation session with consultation from Dr. Ophelia Turner on experimental setup. Arising concerns: proper safety procedure, handling, and protection in the limb experimentation. Society action items. Society agreed to regular monthly meetings on Friday evenings. Dr. Reginald Stanley Robinson to take notes and format future minutes. There will be a match rising tea cake tasting courtesy of visiting Professor Sir Anthony Gould FRS. Well, it sounds all very professional. I wonder what they were testing here, though. Maybe I don't want to know. Chemicals and a really old very place that I can see. That thing is still hovering about. I have no idea if it's hostile or not, but by the same token, I kind of don't want to find out. Also, that those pillars rising up that I heard. Right, that's just. Inventory full, right? Guessing it's you that's rising up the pillar. Mysterious, mysterious. Close it. Well, let's create some music so we don't have to listen to just me rambling. Let's try to bypass you a little. Just gonna ignore these cars for now.
Got caught up in a dream. Can someone tell me what it means to live and forgive and let love and let go? Somehow it stopped making sense.
That radio station's up on a hill somewhere. Eyes to the horizon.
One of those cars looked fairly intense. There's also one of those creatures out there. Not gonna come all the way up here. We still have paints to sing. Steel panel. Ooh. That's how I identify steel panels. I'll do this. Does it notice? doesn't appear to care. Those people, well, they look like mannequins, but I'm gonna assume that probably not. Kinda look freaky. Let us just quietly move along. I mean, there's a reason why I usually do not play scary games. I'm not really built for them. Either I have really the wrong response to them, or I just cannot play them because they're just freaking me out too much. Is there a way into this thing? And we just take the power source bomb. I think the way in is broken and... oh, no, the door works. Two. There we go. Like this. Sent attached the installation plan of these newer compact limb converters, along with my resignation from ARDA effective immediately. One of my favorite pastime with my peers to grab about the youth of today. I find myself sentimental. Maybe the next generation will be the ones to right our wrongs. Their bright eyes, bushy-tailed optimism reminds me of the early days. We thought the limb technology's potential limitless. This machine is a step towards the original vision, where limb bridges the gap between the materials given to us and our imagination. So what does it do? Transmit a gear into electronics. A little bit further along because I'm getting a little freaked out by that guy standing over there. Here's to hoping that those towers are not actually defending me from the worst of the things. Right. Following the road. I assume there's no shortage of supplies I might need. Okay. It's slightly disconcerting. Probably the easiest of the drives you can go on. We're not currently hungry for. There's no one on none of those floating things. Find something that actually craft into something useful. So I think that's all we can get from this car. Hey fellas. Move a little closer to the gas station. Okay. I wish it wasn't quite so dark. Let's fix it. Oh, well, we have an impact on it. Alright, let's rob the place. Looks like things have already picked clean. Yeah, let's keep that closed. TP. I think that's probably close to the end for this scrapper. Cans of food, MREs. Dumpsters are empty. Was there any fuel in these? Oh, actually, there is some fuel. This one's almost dry. I might reach these over to my car. Yep. If we are going to refuel, we may as well. Not that we need fuel, but doesn't hurt to have some. That noise is really getting on my nerves now. Fill her up. Scan that one. It is always there. Move across the road. Dead. So much for that pry bar. And I need another pry bar, of course I do. A converter, a transmitter. Here in the gas cylinders. Let's go make pry bar. Man. Alright, that was a little loud. But probably nothing to do with me. That's everything. After that noise. Oh. But I'm fairly sure I'm off the car stuff. Yeah, they're definitely moving. Let's go find that radio station. I'm sure I can find more at another point in time. That's okay, Leandro. Happy New Year to you too. See you around next time. I just want to get to the radio station really, and you know, then we'll call it a stream. This is the road I need to take, right? Zoom in on this thing. Oh, I can't zoom in, right? Just a windy road. Did suffer a little bit of damage back there, but that's fine. I still have the MRE. Much on here. I'm fairly certain I have more than enough parts now. Just focus on getting to where I need to be. Just one more bend. Like that's where we are. Just more wrecked stuff. I'm lost about any wrecks right now. Do I need to get in here, or?
time to get moving. The instability's ticking up by the second. But you can't get back the way you came. The instability makes all routes one way. And that's where my arc device comes into play. It'll get you back to the garage, but it needs to be charged first. And to do that, you'll need anchors.
Take a look at the arc device display. It maps all anchors in the nearby area. Find an anchor and feed it to the arc device to charge it. But don't you worry your pretty little head about how it works. You'll be out of here soon, so there's no reason to learn more about limb technology than you need to know.
Oh, right. Well, let's hope that's true, Oppie. Alright. I get the feeling that's probably gonna be guarded by one of those floating things that we saw before. So far we've been driving by day, so I'm guessing it can't get spectacular just yet. Yeah, we just see if we can finish charging and then make our way to wherever we need to go. Get back to the garage.
Hey, Hoppy, look, I keep thinking, the way you're helping our friend here right now seems positively helpful. Seems like me. You're looking to turn a new leaf or something?
The only thing I want to look at is a 12-year-old whiskey. And the back of this breacher's head when I send them packing.
But isn't it worth taking a detour to run just a tiny little test?
Can't think of a worse way to spend my time.
Please. I've seen you manipulate waveforms with your right hand and knock back a double with your left. Or am I to understand you've lost your touch?
What I'm understanding is that you won't shut the hell up until I test this remnant.
Yeah.
Fine, stop shouting my frequency.
What? Wait, really? Alfie, darling, you never give in this easily. What's going on?
Francis?
Yes?
How have you not thrown him to the bunnies by now?
80 years old and only getting sharper by the day.
Well,
You're a legend. You're a role model.
I'm giving you 10 seconds to get out of my...
Okay, we're signing...
Those anchors may look like glowing balls of magic, but it's limb tech through and through. Don't be scared. They haven't exploded in anyone's face recently. The arc device is charged and ready. You'll use it to
Open a gateway back to the garage. But it will immediately collapse the stability around you. So only activate when you're absolutely ready to leave. You do not want to get caught in the storm that follows.
alright. All they do is drag my car around. That is annoying, but not the worst thing in the world.
You see that glowing pillar into the sky? Drive into it. Yes, it looks like hot death, but it's so much better than getting scrambled by the instability.
I'm trying to drive, it's not moving. Right, took a little bit of damage there. Not great, but we're still alive. I'm quite ready to leave, so... Alright.
Oh, well. You're alive. For certain if the zone didn't get you, that gateway would.
Did I not mention that you're the first human I've sent through that thing? I mean, there have been rodents, but it's not like it's completely untested. But anyway, it worked. So, you should have made it back with everything you collected out there. That's the beauty of the gateway. It's the only way to get back with all your models intact. Now, take those parts you found into the back room. I'll let you use my fabrication station. For now. That station will concoct ways for you to rig up anything from roof racks to flare guns. Assembling an antenna with those parts you brought back should be easy as pie, but it requires anchor juice to work its magic, so bring back as many as you can. And just because I haven't used that garage in decades doesn't mean you can trash the place. Mess up my equipment and I'll throw you to the anomalies so quick you'll get whiplash. We clear?
Don't have space in my inventory for most of this, but... Right. Have to go outside to install this. Guessing. Suppose there's a ladder or something. This'll do. Fancy.
Antenna signals coming through loud and clear. Give it a moment to initialize.
Just open the place up so I don't have to go around all the time. Oh, that was easy.
Make sure to empty your trunk before heading back out. You'll need the space.
Huh? You? I guess that's what this locker is for. Power and fax machine. Is that this thing? That's the pneumatube. Where's the fax machine? Hmm.
And we're patched. Everything's in working shape, more or less. I've hooked up the antenna to the route planner. Give it a look after you're done peeping through my garage.
Still probably need to do some fixing. Right, radio. Yeah, I don't know the key to that. It is possessed, but it's friendly. Just gonna guess. Guess if I put this in here, maybe that does something. I don't know. Doesn't appear that there's any movement on that. Only was something labeled fax machine somewhere in this darn place. Right, well, for now I'll just store it here. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. So yeah, that'll be the last stream of the year. And I should all be hopefully seeing you all in the next year. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.